Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't realize you were in the
Welcome to
bathroom.
my laboratory.
Oh, it's a laboratory.
Kevin, this is a high tank toilet from about 1880, maybe 1890.
Like a real one.
Absolutely, a real one, okay? It was a high tank. It sat up on the wall. It had a tank that was wood with copper inside, and it had a bowl down here, and it relied on the weight of water. The water came smoking down inside here. It had 4 things inside the tank. One was a tank lever to flush it. One was a flush valve to allow that water to leave the tank and come down. The other is a fill valve to put water back in. And look at this. This is the original tank ball. So this is made out of copper.
Oh, this is a float, right?
That's right.
So as it goes up, it...
That's right. It shut the water off. And then it had an overflow, but it wasn't an overflow you really wanted. The overflow was if it didn't stop the flow, the water came out through the floor. So these were often in the basement.
Very apparent.
So these 4 pieces are in any modern toilet nowadays. So here's what a modern toilet tank looks like. You got a tank lever that actuates, in this case, a flapper. It also has a fill valve, a little different than the old ones. Then this comes up and shuts the water off. It has an overflow right here integral to the tank.
Right.
But we didn't get there easily. Let me take you through some, in my past in this industry, this is what we always saw inside of a toilet. Early flush valve would have been all bronze and brass. It would have had these stem wires and lift wires. It would have had an overflow tube. And the tank lever, they were all sort of proprietary. So now that tank lever would then try to lift the tank ball. It wasn't a flapper back then. And now you try to adjust these wires and make it just be right. So then you hope that the ball would drop correctly, but it never really did. And so it was really a never-ending challenge to try and make this thing drop perfectly.
So just as I'm clear, when you have this up, right, the flushing process, that's all the water rushing out of the tank through this into the bowl?
Now with nothing to hold it, that ball would drop and you hope it would make a nice tight seal. And then the evolution was this. This is the modern flush valve. So you can see that there were 2 shanks on the side of the overflow, and this is called a flapper. And the flapper with a chain would attach to the tank lever, and the tank lever would lift the flapper. And you really wanted that flapper to stay open long enough to completely evacuate the tank. You don't want it to do it too quickly, so these were adjustable. And then these 2 shanks made it so that the flapper really dropped precisely onto that flush valve, and that worked way better.
So you had a really good seal.
That's right.
So the flushing part got better.
It got better, absolutely. And
Okay.
then but also the filling got better. So this is what a version of this would have been what that had, and it would have had now a plastic ball, and it had this rod that would be that you'd have to adjust. You'd have to adjust this to the right level in relation to the overflow.
And bending it was the adjustment, right? Which in my house, only Dad was allowed to touch this.
He was the only one qualified. Well, then the big breakthrough was this. This is the modern fill valve, and so instead of having the ball was an integral part of the shank. And so now as the water came in, it would come up and then it would shut that off. It had an adjustability feature right here as well. And this is the refill tube right there.
So this is what we look like all put together?
Absolutely. So here it is all here. The tank lever, you never know if it's going to be on this side, on the front, or on the opposing side. Nowadays, they've got universal tank levers that do it. You've got your flush valve, and that goes up. You can always adjust those as necessary. You got your fill valve right here. And you've got a refill tube right here. That comes into the top of the overflow. Now, I want to take you over here to where this flush valve comes into here. So right here is where the flush valve enters. And when you flush that, that water comes down into this flush rim all the way here. And there's little tiny holes underneath here that'll scour the sides of the bowl. But that same water comes out through a siphon jet at the bottom to create that siphon action to flush the bowl. But then that refill tube, that other tube, will actually send a little bit of water after the fact, so it replaces that water to the right level in the bowl, hence the name refill tube.
So when we're filling, we're not just filling the tank on the back, but we're putting a little bit of water to fill the bowl.
Absolutely. Correct.
Roger that.
So 150 years ago, we had 4 or 5 gallons here. Then we had a mandate to get to 3.5 gallons. Now we're down to 1.6 gallons. So we need it to really work every single time. So now you see all the components right here. Flush valve. Water leaves, swirls right around to keep that bowl nice and clean. Fill valve, it replenishes. Here's that overflow. Here's the refill. And there's really only 2 adjustments we count on people to do. One is to adjust the tank lever and the linkage so that there's the right amount of travel on the flapper. And the other is to adjust this float, and that's pretty straightforward. You can see there's a Phillips screwdriver slot right here, and we can go counterclockwise to make the water level be lower. And you want that water level to be just about 3/4 of an inch down from the top of the overflow, just about like right there. Okay, and that's the way it should be. And you should be able to flush this every time, one flush, and save water and be nice and clean.
I think I could work in your museum.
You could.
Yeah.
You could be a provost.
A toilet docent. Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.